here I am, and I'm dreading this. Considering the main character's special ability is body odour, I knew this was going to be fucking awful. Every time I walk past my pad, which is what I watch these shows on, I start hearing boss battle music like I'm playing Elden Ring. I was traumatised by In Another World with my smartphone, so I've developed some sort of defence mechanism, where if anyone says Isekai or status window open, my organs shut down and I promptly blow shit out my ass, so predators may refuse to eat my corpse. Here we go, episode 1. Our hero is the most generic looking protagonist I've ever seen. I've designed better piles of sick than this. Oh, a naked girl, and he's like, whoa, squishy tits time, whoa. I hate this dick already. It begins. And I quote, I was fat and ugly and didn't feel like bathing. They bullied me, and for good reason. I have deathly BO that even makes me gag sometimes. Oh, fuck me. I'd rather be hanged for treason than watch this. Who knows what I'll call him? Maybe shitstain? I know, smelly twat. Yeah, that's good enough. I was wondering at first, ever the optimist, that maybe he didn't bathe because of depression, as people can sometimes neglect their own cleanliness as their mind is preoccupied with the big sad, as I call it. No, this guy is just a smelly twat. Bing bong, here comes the Isekai, as they are forced into their chairs and the speaker is like, I am God. But the power doesn't work on him for some reason. Don't know why. Probably because he's resistant to status effects, considering he's a great unclean one of Nurgle. Oh, status window, item storist, and appraisal. Oh, fucking hell. They read his status screen and he's considered barely human, something I would actually agree with. They all teleport and God is like, what the fuck are you doing here? I will grant you one more skill. Hopefully a Magic the Gathering convention ticket, as that's where all other smelly cunts congregate. Yeah, I said it. He eats poison and I got excited for a second, as I thought he died. Oh look, it's the title screen. Intro song, check. I would do this song like a drill artist, whilst I hide abroad for various knife crimes, using a stand-in so no one knows I had any part of this. I hate this guy, though it could be entirely the voice actor. I had a sneaky peek at their IMDb, hoping that there was an in memoriam section. I can't really blame them too much. He could have been given the explicit stage direction to be as annoying as fucking possible. He might as well blow an air horn in my ear and it'll be mildly less irritating. And he just decides to steal all the monkey shit. We see the rest of the class who are even more generic than he is, bumble around in some magical place. Oh no, I'm drenched in puke, hee hee. This fat bastard just starts eating all his food without any regards for rations, and thankfully a monkey goes to kill him. But oh no, the body odour is so bad, it kills the chimp. I don't think I can do this. And he gets all the loot drop and all of his skills. He even has a little book that lets you learn what the creature knew. Chimps unfortunately don't give much besides the best way to throw your own shit at tourists.
Oh shit, god damn it, look.
Now completing evolution. Whoa! He evolves into being thinner. I feel the author does not understand evolution at all. Unfortunately for him, even if he does get into tremendous shape, he's still going to be an annoying bellhead. This is torture. Pull my teeth out instead, please. Better yet, put me in front of Vlad the Impaler, let me call him a spooky dickhead, and watch as he rams a stake up my ass, and leaves me to slide down it in a field. 5 months later, he's still as annoying. He fights against a wolf and kills it. Bullshit, not having any of that. I'm not sure right now who's got the bigger boost in power, Smelly Twat or Sonic. I wish I could play you more of this, so you could understand how bad it is in real time. If it gets any worse, I think time may begin to roll back, allowing me to go back into history and kill whoever made this. The giant pink gorilla is like, fight me. I hope he's turned into fucking paste. The gorilla gets all horny for this freak, and is like, I want a strong man in my life. He says he almost got gorilla smashed, which is what I call sex. I just superpowered my mana. Oh, this show almost became redeemable. A Smelly Twat is almost beaten to death. Something I'd pay good money to see. He activates Mega BO, and it's no use. The gorilla loves smelly cunts. That was awful. Can't wait for 11 more episodes. I feel like the criminal justice system could use this. Simply threaten prisoners that if they don't reform, they'll be forced to watch this Clockwork Orange style. Feel free to watch as reoffending rates plummet to absolute zero. So far, this guy isn't a detestable loser like Adolf Brooding, or an annoying like Sonic. But so far, Smelly Twat is an uber-tier goon, proper S-tier, I don't want us to be flagged as a threat of violence, but if I heard this voice actor in public, I'd hit him with a bat. She makes him new clothes, and he gets bashful about being aggressively fucked by a gorilla. If Harambe-chan took control, she'd pound his hips into Lego. Intro song review. Generic and shit. Who would have guessed? Making his home in a tree like a mischievous chipmunk, he plots his escape. Here's a plot hole. How can the gorilla talk? They explain it away as Miss Harambe finding a bunch of books. But books don't teach you how to make the sounds. They're just symbols on a page until you hear someone else sound them out. He flips open a book, and it's like, what's this? This isn't hentai. He's told about a spell that makes him clean. The clear-cut solution to all of his social problems. As remember, we are expressly told that he's not bullied for any other reason than that he just refuses to clean himself. He looks like the type of guy you need a power washer to clean away all of his smegma. All of that, and he still doesn't cast it on himself. I hate him, like genuinely. Uh-oh, have I been eating these special fruits that just so happen to kill you if you eat 11? It's lucky I've only eaten 10, hoo-hoo. I've never wanted to see someone miscount before more in my life. All we needed for him was to get his numbers mixed, and we'd be spared all of this. He's like, oh, it was me. I was the one who stole your special fruit. Forgive me, please. She's like, oh, do you hate me? And he's like, no. Oh, I think he wants to fuck Miss Harambe-chan. We check in with the special needs class that Smelly Twat was obviously residing in. We have generic knight captain to train them. They are much like the Japanese Imperial Army, begging to be unleashed on their local surroundings and kill some monsters. We get a wacky chase scene. I'm actually awaiting in a nearby tree, preparing my garrote wire like a World War II OSS assassin. He stumbles across my hiding place. You can tell by the aura I'm producing. He walks in on some dude who I've named Skelly Dude. I have deceived you. I am not a weak monster. Look again. I am level 1500. In case you are wondering, dear viewers, what level I am, I'm not telling you. I'm currently leveling up a secret class, but know that I'm already max level Dark Knight, dickhead, and fat cunt. Harambe-chan once again dies after pissing around with a human child. I believe I'm expected to care about this tragedy. Let's call the play that's about to happen. Lame rage moment. You think that will work, mortal? How could this be? Defeated. Let's see what happens, shall we? She's actually dead already, and she just has a skill that allows her to awkwardly have a chat with whoever killed her. So, you do this much? Sad piano music does its best to redeem this. Rage moment. Check. It's not going to work. Check. You know what? This is the only bit I like, where he commits to saying that I love the gorilla. Shame it's going to be ruined soon. Just watch. What? How could you do this? Check. Defeated. Check. 100% victory. Thank you very much. Skelly boy is like, thank you for letting me be witness to true love. Oh, fucking hell. Marie, I'm coming home. What the fuck? Smelly Twat secures his place in hell by killing on consecrated ground. This has led me to really turn my life around. I become kind, caring, and a pillar of my local community. Also, I can not spend eternity in hell with this prick. Miss Harambe-chan turns into a naked girl. What a coward, whoever you are, author. Keep the gorilla. Have it as a running joke that with each inevitable new harem member joining, they think the gorilla is a pet or familiar, and then each night before they turn in, they bashfully go to see Smelly Twat in his room. They open the door, and then they get to see the first person in this other world get AIDS. The Dark Lord, blah blah, backstory, blah blah. Only his sweet Marie, blah blah, blah blah. You have acquired overpowered skills. Oh, how familiar. As long as he doesn't get fucking slip, we might be alright. He gives the little harlot a shirt to wear, and he completes his final evolution where he begins to resemble a normal human. Wolf, words of wisdom. I would like to say to all of my younger viewers that growing up can be scary, and although that can feel daunting, it's a long process. You won't get to eat 10 evolution fruits and just evolve. You won't get a moonstone, you won't get anything. It's about growing as a person. Oh me? Did I do any of that? Nah, did I fuck? I just digivolved. A sheep turns up. Mr. Sheep is my name, or as I call him, Food. They get precisely what they need to go travelling, which annoyed me, and he's given a motorcycle helmet? Why, I don't know. To make snatching old women's purses easier, I suppose. He's like, with Harambe-chan at my side, I can defeat anything, bar the response team at Cincinnati Zoo. Episode 3. Harambe-chan says, well, the first thing we have to do is find a town for supplies. What do you know, gorilla? You live in a forest and eat your own shit. There has been no explanation here as to why he's wearing a crash helmet. Ooh, it must be my sixth sense skill. He is surprised and excited about his newfound destructive power. More reasons why the Japanese should never rearm. I understand that I give the Japanese a lot of shit in these videos, and I'd personally like to take this time to apologise. Apologise for absolutely nothing! His helmet transforms into a robe, and it says congratulations on levelling up. So now he can disguise his monstrous strength. Oh. She says that you can just manifest happiness or being happy by just saying it, and that really fucked me off. You don't just get to be happy by saying it. No, suffer from depression like the rest of us. The orb of truth will determine your falsehoods, suspicious travellers. He doesn't ask any questions for the orb of truth, and thus it's a totally meaningless scene. Look, here's how it works. Orb of truth, I beseech thee. I am the sexiest man alive. You speak true. They go to the guild, because of course they fucking do. I don't understand why guilds are everywhere in Isekai, when they can just form street gangs and rob people. Very silly. They walk into a bondage session, and this fanny doesn't just walk in and assert dominance. What an amateur. We get goofy guild members, hee hee hoo hoo, and appears to be a collection of sex offenders, and that's not even a joke. Clearly this is the only place in town far enough from a primary school that they can congregate. Smelly Twat reminisces on the people that care about him. Where were they when he was getting bullied? And why didn't they just tell him to have a fucking shower? Who knows? Apparently these adventurers are having so much fun, and by fun she means getting shit-faced at midday. I feel like there's a serious work ethic issue in adventurers' guilds, effectively the real-life equivalent of going AFK by getting paralytic drunk on mead. This guy, I'm fairly sure, has testicular cancer. He really should have checked himself. We get generic bully characters, and they take him away, I presume for anal. Okay. I promise you I didn't pre-watch this. Smelly Twat clearly has some homophobia baked in and runs away. They are like, you're walking surprisingly well. They're making a joke about these free raping all of the members who joined. Jesus Christ. Oh, Orb of Truth, I beseech thee, it's going to get worse, isn't it? True. He looks at the girl's wabbos, and Gorilla Girl is like, these honkers not enough for you? She has an affliction. I reckon a terrible abdomen injury, as there's no way she'd stomach these two otherwise. She's called the Calamity. What should I call her? I know, another Calamity. This anime, or Hindenburg. Adventurers in this world apparently have to walk dogs and look after children. They decide to send the new guys, as otherwise their GPS ankle monitors will trigger and violate their supervised release from prison. She pulls out antiseptic and just pulls it out from, I don't know, fuck knows. He walks in the ruins to demolish it, and he hits the wall, crushing him. She's like, oh no, I failed my duty. He's suffering because of me. No, the bumperclart dropped the building on his own head. She appears to have some sort of skill for bad luck. Orb of Truth, I beseech thee. She doesn't have bad luck. She's just shit, isn't she? True. Why are you looking at me like that? Let's just wait for the I can't be your wife, but you're the only person who can survive my bad luck. Harambe-chan will inevitably be like, of course the pack leader gorilla will have multiple wives. Fucking watch. We cut back to the special needs class, and he's like, I don't want the kids to die in our war. It's dog walking time, and the dog senses what kind of freak this dude is, smelling so abominable that it simply needs to kill him for the sake of all other life forms. Godspeed, brother. They are like, oh, you want them to go to your hotel room? Whoa! It's hard to say what the average Japanese person is like regarding sex, as anime is written and enjoyed by the gooniest people imaginable. Trust me, I know. I once had an experience where a girl was like, you, come with me. They were way out of my league. Naturally, I wanted to don my best questing robe and helm, as she took me to a hotel room. She then assumed I knew what I was doing. Big mistake. Asking me to do things that sounded like mythical monsters of legend, the Backarm Spring Rearranger, or the Austrian Alp Splitter. I was like, look honey, you need to have a diagram ready, preferably a pop-up one, otherwise all I've got is forwards and backwards, and even then it's a total mess. Anyway, there's an element of interest that comes from the loser kid being separated, famously Arifuta, which for the record is also total fucking shit, especially when he weds the vampire girl who stopped aging at 11. For a good one, please see I'm a Spider, So What? Something that had no right to be as fun as it is. We get a quick glance at Smelly Twat's status window, and I've got a big problem here. Under Charm, we have 2 heart throbbing to endure. This leads me to believe that Japanese women have no taste, and thus provides more evidence to my conception video's theory that enjoying sushi is just all propaganda. Why am I smiling? This has to stop. Trust me, sis, I haven't smiled once since this started. They present their herbs, and not even one simple ganja leaf. He collected rare mushrooms instead, and missed the medicinal herbs literally right at his feet. He's like, oh, I've only found 5, but I need 10. Apparently, due to his great luck, he can only find shrubbery of legend. We stumble upon a collection of losers that Smelly Twat will be right at home with. He's like, do you have any herbs? And they're like, what are you, a fed? With my absorb skill, I can drain an opponent's strength. So considering that this is the result of the evolution fruit, why are they not regularly being harvested and given to armies? He's just like, I'm too lucky. We see the Demon Queen or some shit, and I'm obviously going to call her Honkers. What? You are sending people to the Black Dragon God, former general of the Demon King? Fucking hell. The guard who tried to warn them about the rapey guys at the Guildhall says, oh, please be friends with Hindenburg. We keep being shown peeks at her flat arse, like it's supposed to be desirable. 3 Slimes approach, and no, it can't be a teleportation circle. There are spells all around us, and this dumbass doesn't retrace their steps to make sure they didn't step on one. What a loathsome smell, the dragon says. There must be humans nearby. And she gets mad. An adventurer needs to understand danger. Why did you want to help me and risk yourself? I just wanted to help you, Hindenburg-chan. Ugh, I'd have left. Not told anyone at the guild and just went about my day. They'd come up to me like, say, did you hear anything from Hindenburg? No one's seen her for days. What? Who? Hindenburg? Never heard of her. Here's a guide stone if we get separated. Oh, we got separated. Oh, it's lucky we have these guide stones if we get separated.
Hold on. It's working!
Bye-bye. Hindenburg gets beaten by a mummy, which is pretty embarrassing to be honest. Clearly she's neglected her squats and glute exercises. Oh, a magical chest. What could be within? Oh, it's a mimic, and he gets all the magic contents. Mimic lore, blah blah blah. Why don't humans love me? Blah blah blah. They love their item boxes instead. Blah blah blah. Harambe-chan whips into her boobs, and he literally says, oh, my virgin eyes.
Huh? Wait, stop! My virgin eyes!
He seems like the guy who just give up on pulling and hire a prostitute. Then, the prostitute would step out his room like a surgeon announcing the death of a loved one. I'm sorry, there was nothing I could do. She steps into Dragon's Lair like Legoland. Honkers is like, the Black Dragon God is the strongest of the Demon Lord army. Oh no, she's in danger. He just punches through the wall like he could have done at the start. Hindenburg is getting jumped, and she's like, Calamity Power, activate! The dragon is bored, just like me, and she transforms into Majin Buu and thankfully, hopefully, dies. I don't dislike Hindenburg, but I'm glad she doesn't have to spend more time with Smelly Twat. Shh, it's better this way. Obviously, Smelly Twat blocks the attack with his cloak. I feel like I'm aging rapidly with each episode, like the guy from Indiana Jones who drunk from the wrong cup. It's only been 2 months since my first big anime video, and it feels like it's been years. This is the sacrifices I give you, dear viewer, my very essence, and please keep my essence away from your filthy bodies. Episode 5. They punch through the walls despite him going, ooh, my widow fist, ooh, earlier. He's like, all I had to do was hit it like I meant it. Obviously, idiot. My brain think good when mean it. She drops some prime into her mouth and Smelly Twat does battle. Foolish human. You know the drill. That won't work on me. Nani? Dead.
Die! No, you!
Oh, fuck me. This guy is apparently 18. Clearly he was not forged in the fires of COD 4 lobbies. Didn't even drop a slur. The scariest attack to this guy is giving people a bath. Clearly an Asmongold viewer. He gets intimidation resistance. This is obviously not going to work on me, of course. Tremble before me, human. I like menacing people. Please don't clip that out of context. You know when it's a show or when you're in a dark forest and you hear a howl in the distance? That's me. No, literally all of them. Yeah, I work out. Wolves can't actually howl normally. It's just me that can. I just like freaking people out that much. I wonder what made the Black Dragon hate humans so much. I could list a bunch off the top of my head right now. Climate change, war, unparalleled greed, walking too slow, Americans, traffic, Greek food, cricket, walking too fast, old people at self-service checkouts, old people in general, Masoga Tensei fans, Crystal Palace Football Club, Take That, the M6, porcupines. What are they trying to keep out? The Saturdays, Brett Favre, famine, religious war, Fortnite, Bluetooth speakers in public, buses, Luxembourg, obviously, wolf traps, the Bronze Age collapse, Ant and Dec, scaring away the cool aliens, Dua Lipa not returning my calls, and K-pop. I suppose in the interest of fairness that I should do some good things about humanity. Cream eggs and Kesha. If I eat the Black Dragon gem, it will increase my magic. Ah, fuck off. He's reaching godlike power now with instant teleport. I was glad that he lost his shit paedophile cloak, and then he's given, a better one. Black Dragon, blah blah blah, Demon Lord, blah blah blah. Food is like keep clearing the dungeons and shit. They use the warp to travel back to the town, and they're like, let's check in on the guild. Medical treatment can wait, rewards first. Based. If she dies on the way, then that's one less reward amount to split. She has negative 20 bagillion luck, and thus is a calamity. And this guy goes, not true!
Not true.
Oh, cheers pal, my luck score just fixed itself. It's the anime equivalent of having someone say, have you tried not being sad? Oh, thanks Janice, didn't think of that one. They head back to the supervised release home. Apparently they all went looking for Hindenburg, and all arrested for doing so. You are a calamity, but we all have our own issues. We see this gaggle of chucklefucks all playing roulette. If she really is that unlucky, then just take her to a casino, make her pick red, and then put all your money on black for literal infinite wealth. We see this woman who we've apparently met. I don't recognise her, though then again, much like in Men in Black, I'm using the nebulizer to scramble my fucking brains after every single episode. He uses the patented stalking crystal to follow her. It's basically an AirTag for the poor. He's got a magic gem pointing directly at her, and he's like, is that you?
Arturia, is that you?
He prepares to hit her with a devastating German suplex, and she's like, oh, smelly twat. I'd have clamped on a rear naked choke at this point and just put her out of misery. He takes a good sniff and loves the smell. Bear in mind that they are immediately back from a dungeon, so I presume she smells of piss, shit and sweat. So I didn't mention it as I mainly could not be bothered, but he gets a ring that doubles luck, and he's like 2 negatives make a positive. Oh, fuck off. He slips on the ring and fixes her. Oh, smelly twat, you're giving me a ring. Oh, and remember Harambe-chan, who's going to say that he can have multiple wives. Just watch. She begins boiling like a kettle, and he's like, give me back my ring, bitch. I killed an innocent chest for that. Have you heard anything major? What? No, I'm not in the army. Some heroes were summoned. Go search the royal library. This guy, canonically, has a smelly dick. Please, remember this. There's no way that these guys are friends with this guy. It must be some parasocial thing. Obviously the evil guy is like, I have prepared enslavement bracelets. Side note here. Why so weird with slaves, Japan? Like it's a weird fetish. I tried watching Shield Hero, and for the record, it's also stinky poo. And he decides to buy a slave and is all weird about it. I think it's presumably a kink thing, where a hot animal girl is forced to be your plaything. But oh, she really comes to love you. Fuck off, weirdos. I assume the people that like this could get simply no pussy, and this is the only way they can. Obviously, can't relate. I'm drowning in it at all times. I just want a proper anti-slavery anime, like John Brown just going around leading a revolt and he doesn't buy a slave. You know what? History lesson. Fuck it. I'm not just a cranky fuck, but I also sometimes actually have reasons. If you can't tell already, this really pisses me off. So here's my wolf history lesson, and why in particular I find this trope in anime particularly distasteful. Japan, in its wars with Manchuria and Korea, both pre and during World War II, did some crazy fucked up shit. Even the Nazis were like, whoa, hold on, you might want to stop that. The Nazis even thought it was so bad that some of their members started smuggling people out, like what people were doing for them in Europe. Like, imagine that for a second. You're that bad that the Nazis smuggle people away from you. Jesus Christ. For this story time, it's going to get real dark real quick, so genuine content warning here. Don't fucking try me, TikTok. The Japanese Imperial Army has what they called comfort wives, aka sex slaves, that would be dragged around on campaign with them, often multiple of them, before being disposed of, aka shot, if they ever became pregnant, or if a soldier became bored with them. If they were lucky, they would be swapped between soldiers. They did this all across China and Korea. higher ranking soldiers having more and rewarding their men with them. The Japanese obviously deny this ever happened, despite everyone knowing it did. Even today they have politicians who, theoretically of course, as according to them this never happened, but theoretically, if it did, they should be allowed to have comfort wives, as making war is just so darn tough. This is one of the reasons why Japanese and Chinese relations are, not good, and one of the sore spots between the South Korean relationship. And also, fun extra fact, why in North Korea you also get anti-American propaganda, anti-Japanese propaganda too. The kids born of these events are actually featured in a Yakuza game, which I'm not ashamed to say I learnt this concept from. Basically, the children did not accept the children who were born between the Japanese soldiers and the Chinese women, and were shunned like it was their fault, which is a major dick move. Entire generation of children born of mass organised rape. They were often trafficked from China via the triads, where they were sold into brothels in Japan. Yeah, really fucked up. One of these fantasized aspects of the comfort wives were normal Japanese men having these beautiful wives, and oh, of course they loved me, despite being taken at fucking gunpoint. Many of these women, as you would come to expect, were not women, they were children. In fact, in 2014, Justin Bieber took a picture at a shrine, not knowing that some of those in turn included some of the key figures in the Korea and China war crimes, that included the organising of comfort wife trafficking and their murders. As you would expect, the Chinese were not happy. So with this awful recent history in mind, why in your right mind as a Japanese person would you ever write into the story the idea of a slave harem? It's a bit like a German being given the powers of a gas chamber, or a Belgium who can make their Congolese party members fight better by cutting the feet off the slowest worker every day. When I see a slave collar harem, I get tilted into another fucking dimension, as you can see. Notice how in these shows, and yeah, I'm still going off, whether the good guy gets ownership, the girl is always like, no, I don't want you to remove it, it's a symbol of our love. Fuck off, dickhead. It's a power fetish. Anyway, this idiot goes to the library looking for some info on the recent hero summonings. It's not going to be in a book yet, is it? Try a newspaper or a carrier pigeon. He's like, I wonder if there's historical revisionism in teaching the youth about history. Pretty fucking ironic, Japan, considering what we've just been talking about. He learns that he can glance at a page and he gets the magic instantly. He learns magic at the speed of an autistic child learning about trains. Apparently she can go between gorilla and human mode, an important point for later. He reveals himself a furry. It must have been awful being a voice actor.
Whoa! Are those animal ears?
He follows the trail of delicious meats I lay and narrowly misses my pendulum trap. Hindenburg is confused about her feelings for a total loser. Very understandable. This guy's like, I'm just a humble commoner. So obviously he's the fucking king or some shit. Oh, an Asian name, you must be from Japanland, which all Isekai must legally have. She gets diagnosed as being in love with Smelly Twat. I'm sorry to say this, but it's terminal. Remember, he only said he's been to the Adventure Guild earlier today, so all of this shit has happened in the span of a single workday. He's worried about getting his knob cut off for angering her, like he's actually going to use it. He's like, have you considered not being a pussy? He's like, oh, I don't know what to do. I know, get a grip. Oh, she kisses him, and doesn't say, oh, you fucking stink. Is something dead in there? Oh, my throat.
I know. Somewhere deep down in my heart.
But I still love you.
I'm fine with sharing you, says Harambe-chan. It's only natural for a strong gorilla to attract more mates. Fucking told you. Hindenburg, please. You know me now. Call me R, like a pirate.
R.
Huh?
I'd like it if you would call me R.
Arr, shiver me timbers. You smell like shit. He actually gets married to both, or these people are just hanging around for an intervention about his hygiene. I look through his skills at the post-credit, and he has the skill of penetration. I assure you, he does not. Episode 8, we have a recap where he talks about how happy he is. As a certified surly cunt, I did not like this. We start off the episode with Smelly Twat staring at this guy's enlarged testicles, proving what a loser virgin he is. He says, how can I enjoy eating with a pelvis shoved in my face? I don't know. Why don't you ask your mother? Apparently he needs a horse. This guy has pecs like hamburger buns. I thought I'd let you know. The two girls rightfully fob off this dork and leave him to get his own horse, which I presume will somehow join the harem. You gotta enter the horse race, the Royal Cup, and he doesn't immediately contact Future Glue. He's like, what about this one? And it rightfully stomps him to death. He learns to communicate with the horse and starts getting flustered by it. This guy is a danger to have around any animal. Obviously he's too much of a fat pussy to shag it, but it's the intent that matters. He holds the horse above his head and doesn't hit it with a monster powerbomb. Please become my master. Only you are worthy. Yawn. Considering its eyes are facing forward, unlike prey animals who look to the side, like most horses, deers, rabbit, etc. This makes sense, considering that he too is a predator. Oh, it's the fucking dog girl again, who I've named Dogging. This guy is like, oh, you are really talented. You should enter the contest. And apparently this is an issue, and Smelly Twat is like, is there a problem? Like he finna do something about it. Oh, try me, bitch.
Try me, bitch.
Considering he looks like the type of guy to go to Comic-Con just for the smells, that's pretty rich. She's like, I can't enter the painting contest. All of my painting is just a money laundering scheme for the dog mafia, which naturally I am the head of. One of the prizes for winning the horse race is a single fish. I tell him to fuck right off and give me a real prize, like a pardon for my crimes, or at least a cheeky handy under the table. He's like, hey dude, you know this is a donkey, right? And we see the other prizes, which are creepy paparazzi shots of the wondrous Valkyrie captain, whoever the fuck that is. And the grand prize is a day with the Valkyries. You know what? I take it back. I'll have the fish, please. These two civilians are allowed onto the track, and it looks like it's time to be trampled. He says, sometimes the best thing you can do is give someone a gentle push forward. And we see his beloved classmates. I was there too, just out of shot, but I thought the gentle push I was going to give him was off a building. These crowd members are fucking stupid, as the race takes place outside of the arena, so they just stand there facing inwards, seeing fuck all. He's shocked to see that the donkey can't run on account of being a donkey. She skipped breakfast and oh no, a fruit of evolution. Here comes the harem horse girl. She's like, it's time to use the great summon wolf whistle. This guy says, oh, that sounds stupid. And she blows the horn and... what is this? This race is hard enough without B-rank monsters. What the fuck did you just say to me? B-rank? Me? One of my exes turned up, which is pretty awkward. Yeah, you tell him, Queen. This is clearly AI, as no wolf would ever lose to this degenerate. Should I eat a fruit of evolution? Is it time to ascend? No, I must not. Considering everyone quit, he should have just won all of the prizes, but no, he's just given first place. Oh, fucking hell. The horse girl gets turned into a girl. Why do anime characters get bloody noses like this when they see tits? That's not a joke. I genuinely don't know. I've been looking at tits all day trying to figure it out, and all it did was make my cock hard. One of life's many mysteries, I guess. For these scenes, I've actually been hired to quickly headbutt anime protagonists in the face like a Scottish man, and I tell you what, I really, really love my job. Guess I've got to name the donkey girl, so I'm going with Oates. She's all upset about him being with another girl, like she isn't already some cuck freak. I'm scared now. I fear he's going to force-feed me fruits of evolution so I turn into a buxom maiden. Joke's on him, I'm a guy, and I'm always erect. She's like, does it look good on me? No, it does not. I don't understand how someone can be paid to draw characters for a living, and then write in that their own clothing design is amazing. I would never do such a thing. Me, the sexiest person on the planet. Her jacket doesn't even fit. Two knights turn up, and it's the goon announcer, and he puts handcuffs on Smelly Twat, and this is a great development. Finally ready to be charged with bestiality and general deviancy. Obviously I'm no snitch, so I won't be testifying. I always knew he was a rungun. We check back on whoever the fuck this is, and we see, other demons, and they are about as threatening as bunnies frolicking in a meadow. The Demon Lord's daughter, and, she's young. I've summoned you all. We must consider an alliance with Winberg. I think I was supposed to remember the kingdom's name. A single human destroyed the greatest of our warriors, the Black Great Dragon. I summoned his soul from beyond the grave. He's none too happy about it, as he was guts deep in dragon pussy in heaven. She's like, what? We will avenge you. And he's like, no, I lost fair and square. I wish not for more blood to be spilled in my name. I read through the subtext here, and what he actually means is that he doesn't want people to know that smelly twat beat him. This weird one has their own evil scheme, complete with evil laugh. I do this from time to time, but only when I see children fall over. Smelly twat is still under arrest, and they make the error of freeing him, as I consider him a flight risk. Guess which one is the captain here? They start running around like morons in reverse duck-duck-goose formation. Shall we mock battle? She says. Sure, it's your funeral. Your mum is so Oh, wait. Why are you drawing your sword? Special needs class gets teleported, and he's like, oh, it's the student council president. As we all know, the student council president is the highest authority in existence. I went to join the student council once. When I realised it just involved litter-picking schedules and not world domination, I was wholly disappointed. I think they just mainly deal with uniform violations, and considering all 4 of these characters have different attire on, and she's failed at her one fucking job. We see the worst slap I've ever seen.
So? What's wrong with you?
I'd have power slapped him into fucking oblivion. I didn't expect you to dodge me. Here comes my full might. He just dodges it because of course he does. She activates flower mode and he just gets a skill boost, which allows him to batter her instantly. Tension and stakes far too good for this show. The Valkyries, as I've named them, are so shocked. Oh, you must be my new master. She can copy all techniques that she's seen, and has not been challenged since the Black Paladin, who I've named Jaquise. Petals seem to accompany wherever she goes, like flies around Smelly Twat. Oh, she's a true genius, blah blah blah. I have no equal, blah blah blah. No friends, blah blah blah. Yeah, I believe that. Blah blah blah. Oh, a name? Considering she thinks Smelly Twat is awesome, I'm going to go with deluded. Am I qualified to be a master? No, I was there at the Jedi Council. They voted on no on being a master, but I must have got confused as I expressly remember voting for you to hang. The king is in danger. We must go. He activates World Vision, which I think is the new Eurovision. Oh, it's a fucking catgirl child. Hold on, let me get my theatre props out, just in case Wolf Theatre is required. Here's a worrying factoid. World Vision allows Smelly Twat to notice minute details in the world around him. I will allow you to theorise on the terrifying new reality that presents. Episode 9. Oliger, age 8. Please no, I beg you. Miku, the author, who also wrote, oh no, sorry, wrong word, shit out, got a cheat skill in another world and became unrivaled in the real world too. Condition enslaved. Oh, Jesus. She's my favourite character so far, as the first thing she does is throw a knife at his fat head. The cat girl jumps around like she's about to be put in a basket and taken to the vet. Why is this girl an assassin? The slave collar, you dumbass. They're like, prep the interrogation room, and she's like, I'm the best S&M practitioner. I'd have gone with the Orb of Truth, personally. Orb of Truth, I beseech thee. This show's going to be normal, isn't it? Lie! The knife was imbued with eternal slumber, like me on a bank holiday. Why you wouldn't just use a killing poison instead, I don't know. I can only invert curses. I guess that means that the opposite of eternal slumber, and I assure you this is the medical term, fucking buzzing, like Finnish skiers in World War II. Oh, the cafe guy is king. Who would have guessed? Me. The guy turns up and acts like this is a reasonable outfit to wear. Please save our king, he says. This is getting very familiar. Magic create activate. Oh, plot over. Fuck you. Smelly Twat brings the king to climax. And just says, get better. I fear the byproduct of inverted magic, get better, is to be immediately removed from this waste of ink and appear in a better show. He's surprised it actually works. Imagine waking up from a heart operation and the doctor is like, ha! No way! Guys, get in here! You won't believe this! Oh, a reward. Here comes the mansion or some shit, or my child daughter. Literally the only positive thing about Smelly Twat so far is that he doesn't appear to be a paedophile. The bar, lower than a deep-sea gas pipe. Comically evil king and advisor is like, heroes? Don't you beat slaves? I don't know if I can do that one. Why are we all outcasts at this school? They meet Teen Bully, who's like, look who it is. Like dorky American teen bullies. Kind of reminding me of this skit.
Mikey, what are you doing in here, loser? This is our turf.
We had bullies at British school, but for the most part they never came. More busy with organised crime and dying. Why they don't just immediately run their fade and jump these three bozos, I don't know. I'd pop out the showers with a steel pipe and go to town. He says taking down strong-willed women is his hobby, and they square up with their fists down. They look like they're about to go, "Put 'em up! Why don't you put 'em up, sir? Sir, why don't you put 'em up?" This is prime headbutt territory. What amateurs. He's got the slave bangle on, and I got well bored of his interaction. I'm fairly sure Miku never had any interaction with gang violence at all. Naturally, in the 1930s, I used to run with an Australian razor gang, so I happen to be an expert on the subject. I realise that this one is using S&M techniques on an 8-year-old, and they just glance over this, so I'm just going to pretend it never happened. Smelly Twat wishes from the king to learn swordsmanship and magic. Why? Does he need to? No. He already soloed the Great Black Dragon. The harem are unbothered by his absence, as Harambe-chan is like, "You must have faith in Smelly Twat" to Hindenburg. Smelly Twat is rubbing King Guy's back, and he is like, "I wish to build more baths everywhere, as there's no racism in the tub." Presumably because I'm not in it. "Someday we need more quality bath time, my king." And this is stunningly homoerotic. Tellingly, Smelly Twat seems to be far more comfortable in the presence of naked men, and I'm just delighted for him. I just wish he wouldn't drag Harambe-chan and Hindenburg along for the ride. Wait, is Smelly Twat having a bath? Oh shit. Oh, okay, so temporarily he's just twat until I reckon he starts to smell again. The heroes can't revolt on account of the slave collars. And an arrow gets shot at the king. Oh, okay. They talk about King Guy and Demon Child are looking to ally, and the advisor dude is like, "Sire, this is treason against you." No, he's not your subject, so it can't be treason. Shut up, Miku. Yeah, and you, Hatsune. I've sent the little guy to kill the king already. 4 of the deadest fits wake him up, and I notice that he still continues to dress like a schoolboy. I actually like this blue dude, and he's like, "Damn, dude, save some pussy for the rest of us." Oh, they did do S&M to an 8-year-old. Fuck you, Miku. Episode 10. We get a full recap of the past 9 episodes, and he's like, "Now you've caught up, you can enjoy the plot twist and exciting final moments." No, I won't. I promise you that. I think a plot twist needs to at least be unexpected. No pre-watch from me as I write these live. He talks to the cat girl, she cries about her terrible past, he's like, "Oh, a slave collar, invert magic, oh, the ownership passes to me. Please, I want you to stay as my slave master. Fuck off," and so on. Notice that she's not wearing a mask. This infers to me that she knows that she's not going to leave this room alive. Instead, she offers a pork bowl as her final interrogation move. This is what is known as the Nomi technique. Watch as the suspect reacts to the offering before it's quickly taken away. They give her food and he's like, "Oh, eat as much as you want." I'd have her second guessing what I put in the food. Unsure whether I put her relatives in the broth. Oh, by the way, here's my broth recipe. "Oh, she has a collar. Should we take it off?" "No, you dipshit, look." All I see here is free electricity. "Could you pop kettle on, will ya?" "Yeah, sure, Mum, no worries." The 8-year-old failed. Who could have foreseen this? Night Guy has a crisis of loyalty as he's listening to this little gobshite. Oh, sad music. My poor demon florist. No, who will sell me petunias now? Fucking hell. He's like, "I don't care," which I loved. "I am no puppet."
I am no man's puppet!
Twat brainstorms a new spell as he's like, create anti-slavery magic. The American South slowly dissolving. Okay, so I don't actually pre-watch this, as he literally activates Lincoln magic, free the slaves, and accidentally makes a new talking statue and it works. This leads me to theorize the potential of other human-based magics. I will let you decide whose magic you would create in the comments. Obviously, I'm going to create Hitler magic, activate! "Ah, my friend, thank you for saving me." "Oh, fuck off, Hitler." "Oh, scheiße." Oh, here we go. Cat backstory. "There is no fucking way. No fucking way." And I quote, "They carried my mother away to a concentration camp." Don't believe me? Listen.
I watched them carry my mother off to a concentration camp.
Hitler magic, activate. Is this your doing, Hitler?
"No, my friend, it is not. Please don't shoot me again. It's the 18th time today."
Shh, 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 shh. It's time for sleepies. The beast folk are apparently sent for magical training. Murder, she says, is my value. Alright, Melly. Yellow tape around his body, a fucking murder prank. His face is on a t-shirt and his bum stuck in a cab. Us and the beast folk are one. Oh shit, he fucks beast folk with Harambe-chan and Oats. Run, cat child, while you still can. I try to rush in with a big net to take her safely to the pound. Oh, thank Christ. You're my little sister. Unfortunately, though this is positive, it doesn't exclude anything yet. Deluded is like, this is great. I was going to fob her off on you anyway. Oh no. The Demon Lord Fat Lad is conspiring with the advisor dude in a nightmarish blunt rotation. If you're wondering, my personal nightmare blunt rotation is Dongzhou, the left cheeky girl, Baby Shark, Eric from Tony Hawk's Underground, and Jojo Siwa. Mainly because I don't browse TikTok, because I'm a boomer, so it keeps showing me her shitty dance routines when I open the app. I have my home security target anyone who looks like this, just in case, and I accidentally killed the entire band Kiss and Sting. Aqua pre-lobotomy says I need a favour. I need some time away, so please, protect the king, as I need to meet with Jaquise, the Black Paladin. He's like, but I'm a basic adventurer. And she's like, you dumb bruv, you beat me. I'd hire someone to brush up my excess petal leakage if I was her. He's like, oh, a month? What am I going to do? Like he doesn't just piss about all day anyway. Episode 11, final stretch. He aptly learns the spell Endless Hell, the same as me when I realise there's another fucking season of this. He's like, Muscle Senpai, you came. We meet the holy mage Barnabas, who I will call Wartface. The greatest magician ever, apparently. Blue Dude is like, oh my god, oh my fucking god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my fucking god, I can't believe it. I bought all your new calendars, oh my god. He's the headmaster of the school that the special needs class has been sent to, as generic sword girl beats some scrubberinos. The horde of monsters are on the way, 5,000, all of them boss level, whatever that means. I assume all members of the upper management. Jaquise is like, something is wrong, there are so many. Fucking petals. Pre-lobotomy Aqua begins combat and they glaze each other crazy. Wow, that was amazing, Jaquise. The same goes to you. Blah blah blah, evil plan. Blah blah blah, they couldn't possibly stop us. I'd throw Oats in as a distraction, and whilst they tear her to pieces, I'd sneak away. Tactically retreat. The 8-year-old is like, hey yo, let me clap these fat motherfuckers. But when I'm done, can I have a head pat? No. The local rapists are back as the sex offender home prepares to go to war. They abandon the walls and sally out. I'm there on time commanders like, no! Which is admittedly a very niche reference to a gaming show from 22 years ago. We get the sex offenders showing off their powers, with the one normal guy doing his best to stay out of frame in case there's a photographer. Butler guy's apparently a legendary assassin. Wow, who gives a fuck? Harambe-chan can transform her body parts, giving rise to the concept of an earth-shattering handjob, or alternatively, a girl body gorilla pussy masher. Wartface activates heavy bolter mode and chaos tornado. Guess I didn't have to do anything. Oh, looks like I do. Now there's double monsters, and therefore that episode was totally fucking meaningless, and I feel the strength of my soul weaken at a particle level. Such was the waste of time. Everyone's struggling, and admittedly I'd let the Horde kill most of these people. Smelly twat, yes, he's back to smelly on account of standing around in the sun all day. I have the ultimate spell we need. Magic Hitler, activate... Oh, sorry, force of habit. Oh no, a wide-ranging magical attack that rains down from the heavens, like God's judgment. Hiroshima, nuclear attack, activate! Oh, it's judgment magic. This is obviously horseshit, as I've been using this power the entire episode. It's pretty much the basis for all of my content. Then again, my magic is slightly different, as mine's called Moody Cunt Magic. He gets even more magic, and the status woman is like, hey big boy, pretty powerful now. If I had to give a head pat, I'd do it like a karate master, breaking breeze blocks on her head. Wartface is like, come please, teach at my special needs school, which is like the blind leading the blind. Why would you want me to teach? Good question, considering he only started learning magic the day before. The harem can all come to school as either teachers or students, the child being a servant, which I think violates child labour laws. I'd have put her in daycare, told her I was popping out to get some cream eggs, and just never come back. I'd be mortified if I had this guy as a teacher, sitting firmly at the back so I don't have to smell him. I'm not sure how Oates will get on at school on account of being a horse and can't read. Hindenburg turns up wearing an Udi, and it's like, wow, let's have some freeze frames of our wondrous date. Now that just leaves Harambe-chan. Unfortunately for him, they have to bring the little cat girl along to make it really awkward. Here's a true story. I had to hang out with a date sibling once whilst they got ready. The 7-year-old challenged me to a game of FIFA. Big fucking mistake, kid. I personally believe that losing builds character, so I utterly slaughtered him 14-0, until his cries alerted his sister. Blah blah blah, what a wonderful day, blah blah blah. I'd have Irish whipped her into the turnbuckle, Bret Hart style. I love you, Harambe-chan. This guy throws a ball at his head, almost like this.
Think fast. Listen, that child is going to be a pro athlete.
Hindenburg flies over, and it's the painting competition. How could I forget? I did enjoy the meme references, I admit. The winner of the competition is obviously dogging, and it looks like a child painted it. Total shit. Technically, she is a child, but still not having this win is a total crime. I was hoping that dog and cat girl would have a fun little interaction. Dog girl ripping the little bastard apart. Pre-lobotomy Aqua is like, we're back. Did anything happen? Where's Jaquise and Aqua's brother? The only two people I've liked.
Oh, demon lord, I am sorry to have failed you. We must go to Special Needs Academy and collect despair.
If they really wanted to collect despair, then all they really have to do is sit next to me with a bucket.
I'm looking for smelly twat.
Oh, here's a good point.
She's like, oh, he didn't have many friends, so I've been so worried about him.
These three are apparently his only friends, and A, did not stop the bullying at the start, and B, completely forgot about him the entire time. What a bunch of dicks. All of the people in the village send him off by distracting him, as I place the IED underneath his carriage. I give them the hand signal that the job is done. The driver who's willing to make the ultimate sacrifice gets far enough away from the city to avoid civilian deaths before hitting the detonator. Thus, he is enshrined as a hero of the kingdom, and a statue erected in his honour. Anime review, stinky bollocks. Bye.